What's good, YouTube? Adriannthakidd back in another reaction video, you know what I'm saying? Today we got V Sausage, another video. What is deja vu? You know what I'm saying? I've been hearing that term since I was younger, and I never like found out what the translation means. I'm pretty sure it's like French or something. But you know what I'm saying? Deja vu is like a memory that wasn't really a memory, but it was a memory, but it wasn't really a memory, but it was a memory. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna explain more of it. Let's get straight to it.
Hey,
Oh,
and today
bro,
we're
it's
going to
every single
discuss
video with this dude, bro.
déjà vu. What is it and why does it occur?
Déjà vu?
You know, those moments where the current situation feels like it's happened
Facts.
before. You're certain it has, but you don't know when.
Sometimes I be thinking stuff happened, but it happened in my dream. Type stuff is weird.
Study déjà vu because there's no reliable way to cause it to happen in people's
Hypnosis
heads in a
might work.
laboratory. But here's what we do know. Humans don't seem to experience déjà vu until they're at least 8 or 9 years old.
Okay.
It's most frequent in your teens and 20s and then tapers off as you get older.
Man,
So it
hey,
has something
hold
to
on.
do with brain development.
Bro, look. What was it like? Like last month, I experienced the same night, 4 days in a row. The same night. Walked into the room. The same thing happened. I was watching pretty much it wasn't the same video, but it was the same YouTuber. You know what I'm saying? Same pretty much same dinner. Nothing. Uh you know hey, like deja vu.
In fact, we should probably go get ourselves a brain.
What?
That's easy.
What the
Now, like a stomachache,
This
déjà
dude
vu
a
may be a
zombie?
symptom with many possible causes. A lot of the popular theories about what causes it involve a disconnect that may be occurring between the deep structures of the brain that process our experiences unconsciously and the parts of the brain that are conscious of what we experience, process it, and then tell us what we're seeing. For the sake of simplicity, let's begin with the visual system. Now, the brain sits in your head like this, and your eyeballs are over here seeing things, sending that signal to the back of the brain,
Hold on,
the
yeah.
occipital lobe, where visual cortex is. That's where the image is processed and we become aware of what we're seeing. But visual cortex isn't the first stop that information makes. Instead, we know that it stops in lots of other places. For instance,
Bro, a brain
the
low-key
amygdala,
looks
where
like
it may be
steak,
processed at an
if you think about
involuntary
it.
emotional level. And this fun little part right here, number 31, the tectum.
Bro, we have an ice cube in our
It's
brain.
involved in preliminary visual processing and helps control eye movements. Now that fact is incredible.
How do you know what every single section of the brain
What it
does?
means is that people with blindness caused by brain damage to the visual cortex cannot see anything. They don't report seeing or recognizing anything. However, the other preliminary parts of the brain that get that message are still healthy, and so, despite being
So how does
legally
that work?
blind, these people exhibit what is known as blind sight.
Blind
They can
sight.
defy all odds and avoid
Never heard
an
of it.
obstacle course on the ground. They can also be presented faces showing joy or anxiety and fear, and feel, without knowing why at all on earth they feel that way, a similar emotion. So a lot is going
What?
on when we look
How
at
is that
things.
possible?
And if those
If they're blind, then
structures in the
that means you
vision
can't
system
really
allow
read.
certain blind people to be oddly and unconsciously aware of what they're looking at, we may have the ingredients we need for this disconnect. Think of it this way. If I experience event A and then B and then C,
Okay,
and the
ABC.
inner parts of my brain
ABC.
commit memory and generate an emotional response, but then a fraction of a second later, out of sync, my visual cortex finally gets around to telling me, the conscious aware part of my brain, what I'm seeing. It'll say, okay guys, we're looking at A and then B, and the brain says, whoa, wait, and then C, right? I mean, that's already happened, I thought. And that may be deja vu.
Oh!
Cause these processes, dealing with the same information, to get temporarily out of sync like that? Well, it's probably a neurological abnormality, possibly an epileptic episode where neurons all fire in sync. We also know that patients who experience chronic and persistent deja vu tend to have brain damage in the temporal lobes of their brain, these lobes on either side. Well, that sounds kind of bad, right? I mean, when I experience deja vu, should I run to the doctor right away?
Yes.
Well, not at all. In
What?
fact, minor epileptic events are quite common. You've probably experienced
Epilepsy.
a similar phenomenon known as a hypnagogic jerk. That's a fancy name for
Bro.
what occurs when you're about to fall asleep. and then all of a sudden you feel like you're falling or that you tripped and your body
Facts.
jolts itself awake.
I'll be
What's
like,
going on there is that as you fall asleep, your muscles relax. And
Facts.
some part of your brain that's still awake notices that and feels like you're no longer supported. You must be falling, and it sends out a huge signal that causes all of your muscles to twitch, waking you up.
Bro, it's crazy how a human knows
Déjà
that.
vu is not the only
He has a brain
out there.
himself.
There's also something
And he's
known
telling me
as
that.
presque vu, or tip of the tongue.
Presque
And this is
vu?
what happens when you're familiar with
Tip of the
something.
tongue?
You know it, but for the life of you, at that moment, you cannot recall
Bro,
it.
bro, I was in the car, like, you know what I'm saying? I woke up from a nap. When I wake up from a nap, I don't know anything. All I know is how to speak English, and I barely can walk. Bro, like, I'm in the car sleeping. My mom driving. I wake up. I could not, like, bro, I couldn't think of what a burrito was. I kept on saying burrito, burrito, burrito. I'm trying to think. I'm trying to think of like what it actually is. I was like, oh, it's food. Okay.
It's like, what's that actor's name from that movie? I've seen it 18 times. How can I not remember it? Wow. One explanation
Facts.
of how that happens is that other
How do we
words
just forget?
similar to the target word are being remembered.
Yes,
And to help
yes.
you out, your brain is actively blocking.
Your brain
other
gives
stuff
you like
around
a
it,
subject and
including
then
the word you're actually
something
looking
like
for.
that relates to it.
This
Like I was thinking
explanation is
taco,
really nice because
nachos.
it might help explain why presque vu has a shared or social aspect. Even a bunch of people in a group, all with
I've
separate
never heard
brains,
somebody say I'm
if they're
having
given
presque
the same
view.
blocking words
Vu.
that are related,
View.
no one in the group can come up with the name until the subject is changed and those words are no longer blocked, and then all of a sudden someone goes, "Oh, Gary Sinise."
Yeah,
That's
somebody's
who
like,
it
oh,
is.
I know
Yeah,
who it
there you
is.
go. Okay, finally,
Facts.
jamais vu.
Ja-
This is
bro,
when
it's
something
three of
that you
them?
know,
Are they-
something
are they-
that
are
you're
they twins?
familiar with, all of a sudden seems brand new and bizarre. Schizophrenic patients will sometimes see people they know and insist that it's not the person they know. Instead, it's an imposter. But all of us
I'll be
have
doing
probably
that sometimes.
experienced jamais
I'll be
vu
like,
to
is that
an
him?
extent.
Nah,
For
it can't be
instance,
him.
when you repeat a word over and over and over and
It just
over
sounds
and
weird.
over and over again, the word starts to lose its meaning. And you
Yes.
start to think, how is this even a word? It's so weird.
Yes.
Scientists believe that
Yes.
happens because continuing to excite the neurons responsible for that word causes them to become inhibited, and further use is less intense. It's
Yes.
crazy to think that there's so much out there in the world, in the universe, that we don't know, that we don't understand, that we haven't yet discovered.
We don't even understand
But yet
ourselves
that
all the
very
way.
feeling of familiarity for what we do know can't always be trusted. About the only constant seems to be, as always, thanks for watching.
Man, dude, gonna end the video off like that, bro. Bro, what was it? Was like I was tired. I was saying the. It stopped seeming like a word. I'm like, yo, why do we use such a stupid word or a stupid? What do you say? Jonte view. That's what it's called. That's what I'm having. But hey, another video by V Sausage. I mean, you know what I'm saying? I ain't mean to say your name wrong. Dang, this video was posted in 2011. This man been spitting facts for like 26 years, bro. Hey, hope y'all enjoyed this video, man. If y'all did, make sure to leave a like, comment down below.